Hi, this is a month of happiness with Miss Mollie. Coming back to you with the subject of the special people in your life that taught you special skills, life skills. And you know what's kind of cool? I'll never forget when I was probably 3 or 4 years old, when I can remember picking up a tiny little coffee cup, because on my book it states coffee with you. And that is something that is my biological mother's mother, Mary Elizabeth Hyman Baker, who was married to Gerald John Baker, who was French. She was German. And they met in the war times. And he had a twin brother named Darrell Baker, who was a photographer. So my papa, Gerald John Baker, who was married to Mary Elizabeth Hyman Baker, taught me how to sew, how to pick up my first coffee cup, to have coffee with Grandma. I called her Gan Gan. It's just what came out of my mouth. And she taught me how to crochet, sew, cook. So I started cooking probably around between 8 to 10 years of age, so that I can understood how to boil water carefully, make candies and cookies and different baking items that are in my book, actually. There's actually 3 generations of recipes in my book, along with my recipes too, with stories, all true, which were a lot of fun. But these special people in my life, I'll have to mention at a later episode my other grandparents, who were quite funny. But these, to me, were the most loving people that showed me just life skills and took the time to really talk to me about people. And as I got older, at 15, I lost my grandmother. And then my grandfather, my French grandfather, remarried and had another life for another 10 years. And basically were still in my life until he died of pancreatic cancer. And that was back in Beaumont, Texas. So the memories of walking down the roads in Pinewood Estates, where there was beautiful flowers and the trees, the pine trees were really tall and you could see owls almost at dusk. My grandmother had this beautiful flower garden of roses and a swing and all of these wonderful things. She even had a garden of vegetables. So both grandparents taught me how to cook, bake, everything fresh. And so, ironically, when she died, I was 15. I was always in the fitness world. I was very inspired to talk about, she had a brain aneurysm. She was so independent. She never wanted help. Basically told my grandfather to take her off life support if she couldn't function. And I'll never forget that. My great uncle was there. And it was the lowest moment I've ever seen the love gone in my grandfather's eyes. It was hurtful. It was sad. It was something. It was a void of love missing in his life. And I realized I still carry her with me, right? But that missing void of both of them, even today, brings me back to my book. And that the key in life is to cherish those moments with those people who've taught you those special life skills. And there may be people down the road and your friends and other people in your family maybe that will be there, but there'll always be those special people that teach you those life skills that we need to understand the simple things in life. Because as I've gotten older, things have changed. And the older people get, the crabbier they get, the less patience they have. So if you have, and if you're listening, any of those special people in your life, you better hang on to those precious moments and try and make those relationships last as long as you can, because we don't have tomorrow. We're not granted tomorrow. And understanding the health and fitness world, health and wellness, anything and everything in life that keeps us alive, it's important to know the natural causes of death, of being alive, just whatever it takes in life to address longevity is most important to have a healthy existence. And at the end of the day, I do say that sometimes. That's funny, but I don't know why I say it, but I say it. It's just remember the people that truly loved you and that taught you those special life skills, and always keep them with you, and journal and remember. And as someone told me, preserve those pictures in love and keep them in a frame so that they'll last as long as they can. So you'll always have those memories. You can always look at them and reflect back. So it is my prayer that you think about that and those people that taught you those special skills. Until next time, speak soon.